In the early hours of yesterday morning, I put up my first impressions review of this, the DJI Mavic Pro, and it was only after 3 flights, so I've still got a lot to learn with it, but I just wanted to give my, it's good to capture those first real impressions. You don't really know a camera or piece of gear until you've used it for quite a number of times, but I still only got the one battery. There's a few things I did miss out, and I just want to try and mess around. I still want to get the picture profile right. I am trying it a different one. I'm still going to go with ART, but I'm going to go at sharpening at 0, but what I want to really try is tripod mode, which gives you really smooth, slow control. It's still GPS, but really slow. So I'm going to do it in my garden. Just a couple of excuses about my garden. It isn't really the tidiest. It's quite a simple garden. It's quite small because I live in London, but as London gardens go, it's not too bad. So that's my disclaimer about my garden. Going down this alleyway is incredibly tricky. The clearances on the sides is very, very small. You are getting some buffeting because it's a very enclosed space. In a more open space, this shot would be a lot smoother, but just being able to do the shot alone is, well, I've never tried it before. This is crazy. Well, that was enormous fun. The props were like that far away from the wall. I was going down the back alley. This is perfect, this mode, tripod mode, for those intricate shots. Why did I not know about this before? Probably because I didn't read the specs. I didn't read the instructions manual because I'm a guy. But from now on, this tripod mode is going to be so useful for getting those really intricate moves. Absolutely love it. Limiting the speed and making those controls really have to push them to get the movement you want gives you really that fine control. You're still going to need control. Going down that alleyway, if I had obstacle avoidance on, it wouldn't work. By the way, that is only in the front anyway, and it will just stop because everything's too close. So you've got to still have skills and controls, but I just love that ability to really go slow. Beautiful. I think I'll go back out the gate and down the alleyway. I mean, you really should stop when you're doing well, but I got a little bit of juice left, and it's such fun. I mean, it's not as small as my little Hubson, but that thing, if this had the control of the Mavic, God, you could do all sorts of crazy stuff with this. And I also hope you enjoyed seeing the Phantom 4 and Inspire 1 on the ground there. Just props. I'm not flying them here. I wouldn't do anything in this garden normally with these. There's nothing to film. But the ability for that slow control, just one more try. It survived, done, got through. A little bit tricky going through there, being really close to stuff below and to the sides gives you a lot of buffeting, so you have to be really careful. I do not recommend other people to try this if you do not have lots of practice and experience. Go to really empty places, the desert. So I learned to fly my drones in the Nevada desert. Try it. Somewhere completely deserted, like a desert.